What's going on, guys? We'll start here in 2 minutes. Good morning. Questions, stickers, get them in the comment box. We'll look at it in a second. Good morning. What's up? What's up, Shelby? What's up, Jesse? Morning, Instagram. Morning, YouTube. Remember, guys, I'm on YouTube as well if you prefer the horizontal charts at Student Alpha. What's up, Ronnie? Guys, if you click those 3 dots and share it to some of your friends, let them know you're watching this live. Maybe they'd be interested in coming. I'd appreciate it. I know some of you guys don't have any friends, and that's okay. We'll be your friend, but you guys that have a couple friends, share this out. We'll start in about 45 seconds, folks. What's up, Steven? Cassie? Is it Cassie or Casey? What's up, Peck Boy? What's up, Mom? What's up, Owen? Yeah, some of you guys could use some friends. About 15 seconds, folks, and we'll get started. Everybody come in, grab a pencil, pen, paper, and we'll get started. Had a great trading day yesterday. A lot of good levels. I missed a couple really good entries. My guys got them. I called it and then didn't get my discount. That's okay. All right. Good morning. Happy 25th of August, Tuesday. As we get started here, again, I'm live every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have for 9 a.m. for 4 years, guys. Done this for a long time for free. Yeah, I'm the same way, Jesse. All my friends have 4 legs too, right? I like dogs better than people. But you people are all right. Economic calendar, nothing really dropping today. Important, 10 a.m., new home sales information, consumer confidence, Schiller Index. May get a blip on the radar. But guys, listen, I think today at some point the market's kind of calmed down. Outside of any catalyst coming out of Iran, PCE tomorrow at 8:30 is going to be a huge one. You need to be at your trade desk early. If you want to trade, don't try to front run it. Trade the trend that occurs after that reaction on 8:30. And then opening bell will have movement too when we trade, right? I trade New York Open for everybody. If you click the link in my bio and join my VIP 7-day free trial, you can trade with me. All right. If you can't trade with me, but you want to trade my education, that's what I have the matrix for. That will do all your charting and help you make all the decisions, right? So this alone, 4 people have quit their jobs. It's been so successful for them recently. That's awesome. But anyway, let's look at the NYMO, -9, the NAMO, -3. Nothing to look at there. VIX is at 15. All right. So we just got to monitor it daily, guys, because when it's overbought or oversold, we're going to predict mean reversion levels, which are just phenomenal. I've made the most money on that combination. Let's get into what I look at. So I know Instagram, you can't see all these, but all the indices, the S&P 500, the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ, and the Dow are all bullish bias, and we have potential primary reads. Gold is bearish bias, bearish. I'll talk about that in a second. And oil is bearish. All right, so getting into S&P 500. We are in the box here. Do have mean reversion opportunities, and it probably already called the mean reversion. It should have called it up here. Yep. It already called mean reversion right here. So the way that this matrix works, and my traders that do this, let me know if you hit this. When that signal goes, okay, you're going to hunt 10 points. You do it with a 10-point stop loss. So let me show you. This is a short signal against the long. So mean reversion is doing the opposite of the trend, right? We're reverting the mean. Would have been close of that candle. Would have 10-point stop loss. Let me show you how you make money. And you have a 10-point take profit. There you go. If you would have entered this trade, right, it would have paid you on one contract. What is that? Is it $500? 250 to $500, depending on what unit. I mean, under an hour. That's not bad. Not bad, guys. That's how it works. It does all the work for you. Does all the decision making. Does all the disqualification. We've programmed it to think like I do in my successful trading system. And yes, based on my education. So that's pretty badass. But anyway, and if you run this on your charts, you get 2 trading days with me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have that today. Another mean reversion opportunity now. You won't get another signal unless this clears the box, but there's still trading opportunities. We might short here, but look, the support level is going to be that VWAP. There could be some buys off that. I contend we may end up box trapped waiting for PCE. As we get into RTY, buy, there's your primary read level. So about 19 would be a buy if it bounces off the VWAP, but we do have a VWAP buy down here at 14.15. So both those you would take for 10. So my trade group's going to look at that. NQ only goes up. The limitation is the all-time high anchored VWAP. Look how it touched it. Can you see that, Instagram? To the penny. I talk about these anchored VWAPs all the time, guys, and these things pay all the time. And yes, my algorithm does all the work for you. You don't have to know how to put it in there. It puts it in there for you, right? I mean, it's amazing to me how people think that the product's too expensive when I showed you one trade today that paid $500. The product's not even close to that price. So anyway, and I had somebody tell me, why don't if I make so much money, why don't I just give away my algorithm for free? So that's like saying I'm a successful doctor, so I'm just going to open my practice and everybody can come in for free. I'm just going to work for free. I do a lot of free. I do this free live. I do all these free meetings. I did a free thing this weekend to help you guys make trades in gold. I do my free weekend update. Holy shit, people. Anyway, we have a next long here. Keep an eye on about 350 or VWAP touch. So we have 2 pending trades. You could short the all-time high anchor VWAP, but it is the NAS. The Dow tends to run the opposite of the NAS here. So look at this short all-time high anchored VWAP. You don't think it's in play? I like this short zone here, guys. And we'll see how the Dow Jones DJI, the underlier, opens. But that's a short zone right there. And then you got a buy zone down here. Everything's compressing a bit because I think we're running into PCE. Get your tickers in the chat. I'm about ready to start answering for you. Gold, guys. Gold's bearish. Can it run up? Yeah, but do I think that gold, do I think that gold is bullish? Hell yeah, I do. But this is pretty explosive movement. It needs to give back a little bit. I think that all-time high anchored VWAP. I think today we sell down. If we run a fib on this run, the golden ratio is about 4,400. Half the move's, 4,460, then 4,400. If for some reason gold sees 4,400 and you're a long-term investor, you need to be buying there. But look, this, I zoomed out to the daily. This all-time high anchored VWAP is 46.15. We may run down there and touch that, guys, as we sell down. And there's going to be plenty of opportunity to short it there. But right now you can see it's short bias. That doesn't mean it's reversing. It just means there needs to be a lot of take profit in this hard run, right? So these are all shorts available here. And watch. Remember I showed you the algorithm? Let's see how it did here. All right. Full disclosure. Let me get so Instagram can see it. Let's check it. So that's a sell signal. You take it 1-to-1 for 10. Let's see how it did. All right. So you're in the money, out of the money. What we train people a lot of times do, once it pays 5, which it did here, you could go break even. So you either, in this trade, if you ran it the way we teach you, you either got kicked at break even or lost in this trade, right? So let's look at the next one, maybe. The second read, you take 5. So this is calling a second read long. No, this would have been short. Sorry. We're taking it 85 down to 80. Yes, this one paid. So this one, break even or loss, depending. This one paid 5. So let's say you took the loss. So now you're only down, instead of 10 points, you're down 5 points. And then you took this mean reversion. Let's see. All right. Again, on pure 10 points, you would have been in money than taking the loss. What do I train all you guys to do? What do I train you guys to do? Come on. Pay for it and hide behind the VWAP. So that's where your stop loss would have been on this entry. I teach this, guys. So if I, extend out, you're still in this trade and it's paid more than half, and you're probably more than likely going to get paid. So let's say you get paid here. So lost 10 here, probably went out at break even. But let's say you lost 10, gained 5, gained 10. So you have a positive 5 on your leverage on gold. That's $500. Yep. That's how it works, folks. I mean, it's not, yes, it is rocket science, but let me answer your questions. Let's get into the tickers. All my links in my bio, guys. Join my VIP or add matrix to your charts. You will not be sorry, especially we simplify anything. Ryan, you're late. What's up, brother? So Jesse went long on Micron a few weeks after the sell-off. Any thoughts on MU? Let's look at it. DRAM, you can trade DRAM too if you guys like that sector. Well, let's look at MU. Question stickers, get them out there. So you went long after this sell-off. This is where we called the long. That all-time high anchored VWAP would have been the first TP. It did explode through it. NAS is looking a little miserable right now, and that's going to affect this. So depending on where you're long, Jesse, I would definitely be break even or lock in, a percentage of this trade. If you want to get me your exact numbers and tag me in Discord, I can look at it for you. Start looking at market structure here. What's up, Semi? L-Light, L-I-T-E, Lumentum. I know Mayor's really bullish on this one. So this was the support zone that I had called, came through, pierced it, and then jumped back up. We have market structure resistance at 1,000, 1,050, and 1,100. Still in a very bullish period. So depending on when you own it, or if you're looking for entry when you own it. So if you've owned this long term, because this thing exploded, I mean, chances are a lot of you guys got a better price. You need to be below, if you're going to hold it long term, you need to be at 590. You can consider being at 700, get below that, the runs anchored VWAP there. And then if you're looking to buy, I think I'd wait for a little bit of a discount. So again, guys, if I don't answer your question specifically or you have more detail, links are in the bio, free Discord, tag me, ask me, and I answer, and it's for free. So I do so much free, guys. Stop bitching about my paid products. It may not be you specifically, but I get DMs like when I'm advertising my stuff. Well, I don't understand why it's not free. I got nothing. All right, cores. Let's look at it, folks. Selling down. Core Scientific. I haven't charted this one. All right, so bear with me for a second. We'll throw in an anchored VWAP to the IPO. Guys, anchored VWAP should be the first thing that you start with. When I do this for funds, yes, I do this for funds, because guys with my education level do that. That's a double top right there. That is a double top, meaning it's an M formation. And once it breaks this neckline, it shoots down. You can see that right there. That's a really apparent double top. But anyway, we're going to anchor to that first all-time high. And then you got to find market structure support. So it looks like right now, I'd stay out of this until, I'm going to set an alert on this. You can right click on it, add alert. I would watch how it reacts another $3 down, 14.47. Because we're in a selling period. If this breaks, you're going to get a death cross. If this holds, it'll maintain the 5,200 EMA relationship. Alrighty. Instagram, let's see what you got. YouTube, if you have any other questions, throw it in there. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for following. You can always share this out. Please let people know you're watching. Guys, this weekend I did a free workshop on how to enter metals and crypto. If you didn't get it, if you weren't able to attend or you want the video, my last reel on Instagram, comment webinar, you'll get the automation and the link. Help you guys out with metals. I did it on short notice, guys. The thesis changed so quickly, but that's why we're doing the recording too. And yeah, I did it for free. Oh my gosh. Michaela, I hate Starbucks. But yeah, it's funny you said that. Because pumpkin spice season usually pushes it up. It's actually kind of a known fact in Starbucks. And yeah, it's up on the daily. It's in a tight channel. Are you going to invest? Is Roger going to invest? He can reach out and let me know. I hate this stock. Because I hate the company, but it's in a very long-term channel, pretty predictable. So, long on gold. No, I'm like long swing, intraday short on gold, folks. Gold's going to sell down today. It looks like, based on what I'm seeing, we could come down to 4,600 today. I think it goes up to 4,800, 4,900, and 5,000, but it's going to give back right now, and it's a pretty strong shoot up. We're going to, and that's not much of a give back, guys. So we're going to get into this area right here, around 4,600. Good discount buys. Yeah. Can we rely on 200 EMAs on higher time frames for mean reversion reads? Good question, Shiraz. So EMAs tell us three things. They give crossing signals when you have faster moving EMAs moving through, longer moving EMAs, time frame, okay, EMA crossing signals. They give slope and angle, second most important thing, and some people use them for support and resistance. I don't like using them for support and resistance necessarily, but by the book, that is one thing you can use. So on the higher, so to answer your question, Shiraz, 200 EMA has to be a higher time frame. You have to watch it on the daily. I know people will take a 200 EMA or a high time frame EMA or long-term time frame and then trade it on a smaller fractal, 5-minute, 10. That will never work. You got to understand how they work. Longer term EMA, wider fractal. So I teach all this, guys. Good. Marvel. All right, so we had this gap off of earnings report. It closed the gap and now it's resistance. You see how I drew that out? Perfectly resistant. So yeah, I think it needs to, looks like it wants to discount. In order to get confirmation, it's going to have to close above 252 here. It's selling down. It is in a pretty wide bullish period. So look for market structure support. You have a minor gap here down to 201 if you want to discount. And of course, if that falls through 162, again, if you want something wider on this one, this is a good stock because it does pay a dividend. That's not much. That's a terrible dividend. 6 cents on a $229 stock. No, thank you. So this was not one that I would hold for the dividend. But if you have a specific question, feel free to reach out to our Hooper Beast. You know how to get a hold of me. Yeah. So, and I don't like any of these into earnings. Don't try to buy or sell going into earnings. If you own it ahead of time, you want to protect your position. That's different, but don't buy leading into earnings. Because I've seen double beats shoot stocks down and I've seen double losses shoot them up. Well, what do I think of Meta? Well, SpaceX. Real quick, guys, I'm almost out of time. SpaceX reject the all-time high in IPO. I still think it's a short. Meta. Oops. Meta sucks as a company. We're on Meta right now, and they suck. I talked about this buy zone down here. Keep an eye on like a 426 to, I know it's wide, but I'm using market structure. It's actually a little bit low. 426 to 475. Let it drop. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm out of time. Free Discord. Ask me questions. I'll help you there. Join my VIP, 7 days free trading with me, and add the matrix to your chart. It'll make all these decisions for you. Have a good one, guys. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m.